Narayanaaya. Om Namo 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 Narayanaaya. Great friends, welcome you all. Our 7 tapasyas as every day of Vedic chanting, of Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana, of our common sense thought, our Shanti Mantras, Guru Parampara Smarana, then Sankalpa, then our Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, Upanishad Mantra Adhyanam. In the Upanishad, Shwethashwathara, 6th last chapter, every mantra being so precious, so important, we are carefully, consciously studying every shabda of the mantra as well as Bhashya for our clear understanding. An opportunity we are giving to ourselves, a chance we are taking for our clear uh, apprehension, understanding of these sublime mantras. In the 13th mantra, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam, as in the earlier mantra, the knowing of the self is the only one which gives Shashvata Sukha. All others give Ashashvata Sukha. Ashashvata Sukha is more Dukkha than Sukha. This we have to have our clear understanding. Like that, in this mantra, knowing of the self alone gives us moksha from all the bandhanas. Hmm? Jnatva devam muchate sarva pashayihi. No more any of the pasha, the senses of bondages we will feel when we realize the self. In the non-realization of the self, with any and every of achievements, one side we may be cherishing those achievements, we may be enjoying them, but other side, same achievements give the sense of pasha, sense of some or the other limitation, bondage, the feeling of that I am bound, I am tied down, no, I am not free. Everything else. Think about it. How important are these? Most important, these sublime knowledges for us to get the idea, understanding, and conviction. Let us do all this with utmost prema bhakti, invoking Kripa of Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha Devata Gana, Guru Gana Shastra Gana, and also the Sahakara cooperation from the fellow beings or the world around. Also, our Lokasevaka Dharmastapaka Viragi, Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha Gnata, Vyakarana Sahita, Guru Upasaka, Daiva Upasaka, Manana Chintana Nididhyasana Karta, Anubhavi, Anubhava Nishtita. These are the Vyaktitwas which we have to take very seriously to improve. For these purposes, we are here. Let us do our first topic of Veda Parayanam. We have done the Prarthana mantras for 2-3 days. Shanti mantras for 3 days. We will do again the Dasha Shanti mantras for maybe 3 days. They are there in that book towards the end. In that mantra 1, mantra 2, mantra 3, they are learnt by us last 2 3 days. Therefore, only one chanting we make of them. But the mantra number fourth one we will be learning today. Learning in the sense chanting it 2 times. Shall we start? Shanno Vata Pavatam from that mantra. Hope you got it in your book. It is starting. Dashashantayaha is the topic. Bhadram Karnevihi first mantra. Namo Brahmane second one. Namo Vache third one. Shanno Vataha Pavatam fourth. The first, second, third, because we learnt them just 2 3 days back. We will not learn today. We'll just chant them once because they are part of the Dashashanti. From the fourth mantra, we learn. Let us start. Om Athaveda Parayanam Dashashantayaha. Om Om Shanno Vatah Pavatam. Om Shanno Vatah Pavatam. Matarishva Shannastapatu Suryaha. Matarishva Shannastapatu Suryaha. Ahanisham Bhavantu Nashagam Ratrihi Pratidhiyatam. Ahanisham Bhavantu Nashagam Ratrihi Pratidhiyatam. Shamushano Vyachatu. Shamushano Vyachatu. Shamaditya Udetunaha. Shamaditya Udetunaha. Shivanashantama Bhava. शिवानश्यन्तमा भव सुमृढीका सरस्वती सुमृढीका सरस्वती माते व्योमसन्दृशे माते व्योमसन्दृशे इडायैवास्त्वसि इडायैवास्त्वसि वास्तुमद्वास्तुमन्तो वास्तुमद्वास्तुमन्तो भूयास्मवावास्तो भूयास्मवावास्तो श्चित्स्मह्य वास्तुः श्चित्स्मह्य वास्तुः स भूयाद् योऽस्मान् स भूयाद् योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यं च वयं द्विष्मः द्वेष्टि यं च वयं द्विष्मः प्रतिष्ठासि प्रतिष्ठावन्तो प्रतिष्ठासि प्रतिष्ठावन्तो भूयास्मम प्रतिष्ठायाः भूयास्मम प्रतिष्ठायाः चित्स्मह्य प्रतिष्ठः स भूयात् चित्स्मस्य प्रतिष्ठः स भूयात् योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यं च वयं द्विष्मः यं च वयं द्विष्मः आवातवाहि भेषजम् आवातवाहि भेषजम् विवातवाहि यद्रपः विवातवाहि यद्रपः त्वगं हि विश्वभेषजो त्वगं हि विश्वभेषजो देवानां दूत ईयसे देवानां दूत ईयसे द्वाविमौ वातौ द्वाविमौ वातौ वात आसिन्धोरापरावतः वात आसिन्धोरापरावतः दक्षं मे अन्य आवातु दक्षं मे अन्य आवातु परान्यो वातु यद्रपः परान्यो वातु यद्रपः यदतो वातते गृहे मृतस्य निधिर्हितः यदतो वातते गृहे मृतस्य निधिर्हितः ततो नो देहि जीवसे ततो नो देहि जीवसे ततो नो देहि भेषजम् ततो नो देहि भेषजम् ततो नो मह आवह ततो नो मह आवह वात आवातु भेषजम् वात आवातु भेषजम् शम्भोर्मयो भूर्नो शम्भोर्मयो भूर्नो हृदे प्रण आयोगं शितारिषत् हृदे प्रण आयोगं शितारिषत् इन्द्रस्य गृहोऽसि इन्द्रस्य गृहोऽसि तन्त्वा प्रपद्ये स गुस्साश्वः तन्त्वा प्रपद्ये स गुस्साश्वः सहयन्मे अस्ति तेन सहयन्मे अस्ति तेन भूः प्रपद्ये भुवः प्रपद्ये भूः प्रपद्ये भुवः प्रपद्ये सुवः प्रपद्ये सुवः प्रपद्ये भूर्भुवः सुवः प्रपद्ये भूर्भुवः सुवः प्रपद्ये वायुं प्रपद्ये नार्तां देवतां वायुं प्रपद्येनार्तां देवतां प्रपद्येष्मानमाखणं प्रपद्येष्मानमाखणं प्रपद्ये प्रपद्ये प्रजापतेर्ब्रह्मकोशं प्रजापतेर्ब्रह्मकोशं ब्रह्म प्रपद्य ॐ प्रपद्ये ब्रह्म प्रपद्य ॐ प्रपद्ये अन्तरिक्षम् उर्वन्तरम् अन्तरिक्षम् उर्वन्तरं बृहदग्नयः बृहदग्नयः पर्वताश्च पर्वताश्च ययावातः स्वस्त्या ययावातः स्वस्त्या स्वस्तिमान्तया स्वस्तिमान्तया स्वस्त्या स्वस्तिमानसानि स्वस्त्या स्वस्तिमानसानि ॐ शान्तिः 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 यहाँ तक काफी है so tomorrow we'll do this much another day this much so 2 more days it will take let us chant from the beginning om अथ दशशान्तयः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे नमो अस्त्वग्नये नमः पृथिव्यै नमो ओषधीभ्यः नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमो विष्णवे बृहते करोमि ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो वाचे याचोदिता याचानुदिता तस्यै वाचे नमो नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमः ऋषिभ्यो मन्त्रकृद्भ्यो मन्त्रपतिभ्यो मां ऋषयो मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतयः परा दुर्माहं ऋषेन्मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतेन् परादां वैश्वदेवीं वाचमुद्यासगं शिवामदस्तां जुष्टां देवेभ्यः शर्म मेद्यौः शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वमिदं जगत् शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापति भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये तेजो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये तपो वदिष्ये ब्रह्म वदिष्ये सत्यं वदिष्ये तस्मात् अहमिदमुपस्तरणमुपस्तृण उपस्तरणं मे प्रजायै पशूनां भूयादुपस्तरणमहं प्रजायै पशूनां भूयासं प्राणापानौ मृत्योर्मापातं प्राणापानौ मामाहासिष्ठं मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ शन्नो वातः पवतां मातरिश्वा शन्नस्तपतु सूर्यः अहानिशं भवन्तु नः शगं रात्रिः प्रतिधीयतां शमुषा नो व्यच्छतु शमादित्य उदेतु नः शिवा नश्यन्तमा भव सुमृढीका सरस्वती माते व्योमसन्दृशे इडायैवास्त्वशिवास्तु मध्वास्तु मन्तो भूयास्ममावास्तोश्चित् स्मह्य वास्तु स भूयाद् योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यञ्च वयं द्विष्मः प्रतिष्ठासि प्रतिष्ठावन्तो भूयास्मम प्रतिष्ठायाश्चित्स्मह्य प्रतिष्ठः स भूयाद् योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टि यञ्च वयं द्विष्मः आवातवाहि भेषजं विवातवाहि यद्रपा त्वगं हि विश्वभेषजो देवानां दूत ईयसे द्वाविमौ वातौ वात आसिन्धोरापरावतः दक्षं मे अन्य आवातु परान्यो वातु यद्रपः यदतो वातते गृहे मृतस्य निधिर्हितः ततो नो देहि जीवसे ततो नो देहि भेषजं ततो नो मह आवह वात आवातु भेषजम् शम्भोर्मयो भूर्नो हृदे प्रण आयोगंसि तारिषत इन्द्रस्य गृहोऽसि तन्त्वा प्रपद्ये स गुस्साश्वः सह यन्मे अस्ति तेन भूः प्रपद्ये भुवः प्रपद्ये सुवः प्रपद्ये भूर्भुवः सुवः प्रपद्ये वायुं प्रपद्ये नार्तां देवता प्रपद्येष्मानमाखणं प्रपद्ये प्रजापतेर्ब्रह्म कोशं ब्रह्म प्रपद्य ॐ प्रपद्ये अन्तरिक्षं उर्वन्तरं बृहदग्नयः पर्वताश्च ययावातः स्वस्त्या स्वस्तिमान्तया स्वस्त्या स्वस्तिमानसानि ओम शांति 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 प्रपद्ये प्रपद्ये कहते हुए we have surrendered to all these phenomenal divine expressions seeking their blessings. Good. Now the second aspect of ours is our Gayatri Mantra Ucharana Dhyana Purvaka in the Navagrahas. Yesterday we have done Rahu Graha. So the last one is the Ketu Graha Mantra. Like that, so many Gayatri Mantras are there of each of these devatas. One of them we are learning. And be with utmost Shraddha while doing every chanting. And remember the three words of Vidmahe, Dhimahi, Prachodayat. Master them. So we know for certain the presence and power of that Devata, kindness and compassion of that Devata. Dhimahi, Sakala Upasana, Stotradi Purvaka Dhyanam. Prachodayat, asking to do the prachodana of ours in that Adhyatmika Marga exclusively to reach to this Adhyatmika ultimate goal. Though about that Adhyatmikata, not much spoken in the familiar Vyavaharika world. And that's why it has become familiar Vyavaharika world. Yet, that Brahman alone is the ultimate reality and is the giver of infinitude and moksha, therefore, from all the finitudes. Therefore, we seek undoubtedly from every devata the blessings and prachodanam only in this adhyatmika paramatma prapti marga prayatnam. Spashtam. So the Ketu Graha mantra today is Om Tamo Grahaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuhu Prachodayat. So Tamo Grahaya Vidmahe, Vichara, the head is gone, the Rahu. Naturally, that will be Tamo Graha only. So Tamo Grahaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi. The one who is there in the Dhvaja. So Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuhu Prachodayat. Some support is required, therefore the Dhvaja, the staff is given to it. So Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuhu Prachodayat. With this, our Navagraha Gayatri mantras are done. One version. There are five versions. Can we chant together 12 times? Focus on Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat and feel that Ketu Graha in our heart, and we are done the Upasana and we are doing the Prarthana, Stuti and invoking the Kripa. Start. Om Tamo Grahaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuhu Prachodayat. That Dhvaja is called as Ketanam also. है ना? भारत का तिरंगा केतन कहते हैं ना, उसको फहराना. Even in our Thotakashtakam, in the last but one mantra, which we did chanted yesterday, Guru Pungava Pungava Ketanate Samatamayatam Nahi Kopi Sudhi. So the Ketu Ketana. Okay, Dhvaja Ketu Graha. That's how we can feel it. Om Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuh Prachodayat. Om Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuh Prachodayat. Om Dhvajasthitaya Om Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuh Prachodayat. Om Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuh Prachodayat. We can pray to that Ketu Bhagwan to take away the entire Tamoguna from us. Then become a Dhvaja staff post for our standing on this spiritual path upright. Om Tamograhaya Vidmahe Dhvajasthitaya Dhimahi Tanno Ketuh Prachodayat. 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 Om Adhidevata प्रत्यधिदेवता सहितेभ्यः आदित्यादिकेतु अन्त नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि आध्यात्मिक साधना जीवन अनुभव प्रचोदनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा. See, at least through this class, for some time we are remembering the divinity in so many forms, even though it is for a very little short time of 5 to 8 minutes. But definitely it's a good beginning, though it's minimum. One can extend it with the guidance and inspiration and initiation that is obtained here. And that has to be one's choiceless choice, everyone's, for one's own interest, in one's own interest. Right, respected friends? Two things we have done. The third one, our common sense thought. Narayana, oh, in our common sense thought, what we will see is mm, three assorted thoughts we will see. Sublime with minimum explanation. Left for your homework. First one is, you know, with the intelligence and understanding, we have to maintain, manage our activities. With intelligence and understanding, we have to maintain, manage, and master our perceptions. With our intelligence and understanding proper, we have to maintain, manage, master our emotions. With intelligence and understanding, necessarily we have to manage, master our life systematic with values. With intelligence again and understanding, we have to manage and master our intelligence only, our knowledge. And with intelligence and understanding, we have to manage and master our all the spiritual devotional aspects. And with intelligence and understanding, slowly we have to lift ourselves to manage and master our highest adhyatmika sadhana. So be intelligent and have clear understanding at every level. Our activities, which activities we are doing throughout the day, how many of them are essential, non-essential. By our inadvertence, any of the essential activities are we missing? Needful activities? Let us be conscious about it and add them. So to be intelligent, cautious, conscious to know any of the avoidable activities are we doing unnecessarily? Can we stop them? In that way, activities example is told, other things you think about. The activities, the perceptions, the emotions, the values, the intelligences, the wisdom, our spirituality of devotions, etc., spiritualities of Tattva Chintana, etc. Let us be wise enough, intelligent enough, thoughtful enough, smart enough to just all of these things manage to begin with, master slowly. Right now, they are mismanaged. They are all chaotic. They are all confused. They are all erratic without any system. Sometimes when things are convenient, we do them. Sometimes when the things are not convenient, we miss them. So we have not managed our life, we have not mastered it. Like again, the same example to make it easier, the mastering of driving. If you can feel why that example is given, mastering of driving or the mastering of cooking, let us say, the women folk, they have mastered it. Therefore, for decades together, they feed the family thrice a day and more extra efforts during special occasions of festivals, Janmadina. They have mastered it. So too the driving, we have mastered it. See how effortlessly from the garage take out the car onto the road, negotiating, go for hundreds of kilometers, wherein every meter there is a chance for accident. Again, at every meter there is a chance for accident. Yet, for 100 kilometers safely, he has driven the car. Isn't it? Imagine he has driven car only for 1 kilometer, but within that only, at every 100 meters, therefore, 10 times there is accident. How it looks like. Our life of all these things is like that. ट्रैवल तो एक ही किलोमीटर किया बट 10 जगह हादसा हो गया because of mismanagement, because of not mastering, because of not thinking in this way, not knowing this way, not accepting this way. Why? Because lazy, because of lethargy, because our prasabham avaptamana is harati, looted by indriyani, the pramathini indriyani. Always in the thought of bhoga, always in the thought of people, always in the thought of friendship and enmity, which are so meaningless, so useless. Imagine from the time we have become aware, maybe the age of 5-10 saal, till now, if your age, let us say, is 292 years. In the 282 years, how many millions thoughts were thought about this bhoga and the raga dvesha with the people, toward the people? Was that any meaningful till now? And in that only we are there, not realizing that this stupid nonsense way I am living. Therefore, the mana prasabha is not there. That's why I have not started to think. Only when I think, then I know these are the things that are involved in living life, and every one of them have to be managed and mastered. The variety of activities, variety of perceptions, variety of emotions, the values, the understandings, the wisdoms, and our spiritualities. ये सब मिलकर जिंदगी होता है. इन सबको अच्छे दिमाग से समझकर दिल से उनको मास्टर करना है. That is the true achievement in life. One thing. Second thought today, assorted. May be related, may not be. The first thing itself, each of them I can take up and talk for 5, 10 minutes. But that's what we are discussing in all our classes. So you know the data. That's why it's left to you. You know the activity when they are not there, if they are wrong, how we suffer, how the activities required and which are the positive activities. So too how the perceptions are inevitable, yet we can have a choice of right or wrong perceptions. So too the emotions, how precious treasure they are if right emotion is used at right time at right place. And same way how the emotions blackmail us eat away our energies. No, each of the topics are very big again. We are not dealing in detail, leaving it to you. So, too, being intelligent to manage our own intelligence. We can't afford to be foolish, to do our own mistakes, and to allow others to commit such mistakes which trouble us. थोड़ा लगाना पड़ता है दिमाग. So too the intelligence of values. Do we understand and accept some values, moral, ethical, and professional and domestic? Are we just living life like a buddhu in a sleepy avastha all the time? The value of I get up early morning, take my bath, and do my upasanas, my japa. That is the adhyatmika value, sadhana ke दृष्टि से. I once in 3 days call my younger brothers and just inquire how they are. It is a relational value, younger brother or children. Just for half a minute, that's it. Not that ghanto बैठ के फिर पूरा ना, you can't afford to waste the time. Like that, so many other values who are helping us in our life, in the past, in the present. Gratitude towards them. It's a value. आंख बंद करके सबको याद करके उनको कृतज्ञता एक्सप्रेस करो. भाई ऊपर वाला देख रहा है कि हम क्या क्या सोच रहे, क्या क्या कर रहे. एंड हाँ, ऑलवेज स्लीपी माइंड, स्लीपी इंटेलेक्ट, यूजलेस. So too the other higher wisdoms about the goals of life, etc. And that being spiritual, the spiritual sadhanas. तो एक एक चीज लंबा डिस्कस हो सकता है. आइडिया दिया है. मैनेज मास्टर देम with thinking, understanding intelligently. Only when we think, we understand. So, while by thinking and getting understanding, living life is called intelligent life in all these aspects, and any other if not added in this list. First one. Second assorted thought today is Narayana ki always in the Saguna Ishvara Smarana, Nirguna Parabrahma Smarana or Chintana. Can we try to consciously lift ourselves into that level, that mood? Some Rama, Krishna, all devatas are smarana, and we are just asking them, Lord, protect me, take care of me. I know, knowingly, unknowingly, so many karmas done, of that only you are giving me the phala in the form of various sukha dukkha, form of sukha dukkha coming from various sources of labha, hani, jaya, parajaya, then mana, apamana, etc. I know that you are doing it. I only deserve it. Give me wisdom to act in such positive way that you are compelled or you are invoked to bless me with always positive results. In none of the uh, livelihood resources I should lack. In none of my personality layers I should lack the required strengths and wisdoms because of which I suffer. No, means the body's health, etc., mind's health, etc. ये सब मांगते हुए सगुण भगवान को स्मरण करते रहना. जस्ट लाइक दैट, उठे सुबह, स्टार्टेड द नेम ऑफ द लॉर्ड, गुनगुनाना. इंस्टेड ऑफ वरिंग अबाउट आज भी इतना मौसम ठंडा है, या क्रेइंग अबाउट इतना सुबह हो गया अभी तक चाय नहीं मिला, कॉफी नहीं मिला, और दिस फेलो डिड नॉट कॉल मी, दैट फेलो डिड नॉट रेस्पॉन्ड मी. उसके लिए अपना टाइम दे दो. है ना. व्हाट टाइम द बिजली वाला विल कम, 8 बजे या 9 बजे. तो वाई फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग 6 वरी अबाउट हिम. है ना. We have to manage our outer life activities. Definitely we are not so sarvasanga parityagi that we live on bhiksha and we are not bothered about anything else, and totally we are meditating. उतना औकात लेवल तो आए नहीं अभी. हमें तो जस्टिफाई करते हुए आउटर जिंदगी जीना ही. But for that, whichever the time is to be given, give. That's it. Why whole day worried? We worry so much about so many things which can be completed in half a minute, 1 minute. हो गया. उस समय वो करो ना. अब क्यों हमेशा भगवत स्मृति होता हुआ in between whichever the work comes or we have to do, we do them. That's it. Like that, can we have Ishvara Smarana as much as possible. So much of Adbhuta Punya it is, Adbhuta Sadhana it is. It has to be consciously started and developed and managed as a habit all the time. I could see Puja Gurudev so many times, हमेशा उनके मुख से ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमो नारायणाय मंत्र चलता ही रहता है. गौर से ऑब्जर्व करो आप उनको. He is not bothered about the things unnecessarily. He is concerned about everything worthy and he does it at that time. But the other time, mind हमेशा भगवान का नाम. सगुण, सो टू निर्गुण. हाँ, निर्गुण का अब श्लोक याद है तो है. वेरी गुड. दैट ऑलवेज वी रिकमेंड. In fact, sometimes command, compel, order you also if you deserve, if you think. But otherwise, at least the main theme. There is an Adhisthana Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam to the Jagat. That is the Tatpada. There is Adhisthana, Sachidananda Atma for this Panchakosha. They are one, I am that. You know, the self in me is Brahman. I am Atma Brahma. The consciousness in me is Brahman. Prajnanam Brahma. The Guru taught me I am Brahman, Tattvamasi. In fact, I am Brahman. I am Brahmasmi. So these have to be entertained. अभी किस बात का शर्मा रहे हो? किस बात का घबरा रहे हो? किस बात का अभी चलो बाद में करेंगे. ये थॉट शुरू ही नहीं हो रहा कि अरे वी हैव टू डू दिस अभ्यास. See, the Atma Abhyasa alone removes the wrong Anatma Abhyasa with its roots, from its roots. Then only Atma Anubhuti and Moksha comes. Swami, you are right, but I have not yet decided to be spiritual. Still, I am worldly samsari. My age is only 92. अरे रामा बेइज्जत मत करो मेरे यार. Always in the mood of saguna or nirguna. Right? This is a second thought. Third one, at this age of ours, you have to learn the art. Art of what? Doing everything to be done, be attentive. Point one, everything to be done, perfectly done. Third is what? In a happy, joyful, singing and swinging mood of relaxation. In the sense, we are pakka about what are the main activities of Vyavahara and Sadhana to be done in our everyday schedule and how joyfully, lovingly, like a child coming from the school, not going to the school, or going to the playground, how swingingly, joyfully he goes there. मतलब झूमते हुए हम दिन भर ऐसे रह सकते हैं क्या? What is the meaning of it is not many tensions, worries, and anxieties. No. I know I have to get up at 5. I get up. So relaxed way. 5 to 6:30, 1.5 hour is my routine, including my upasana and all. 6:30 to 7, I just have my coffee and ready for my morning class. Enjoy. 7 to whatever the time the class, I am there. After that, whatever the domestic routine. I know what I have to do and I am doing it in such a relaxed manner. Means few activities decided and we are involving in them, enjoying. And those activities are the must and necessary activities. And in them, the Vyavahara, duty oriented, and all our Adhyatmika are there. क्या है आप डिसाइड करो. उसमें include your rest also, few hours, include your other obligations also. But I know pakka what I have to do. I am doing them. I am like enjoying. This discussion is for this reason that there are seemingly millions of things that are to be done in life. हमको लगता है और ये करें वो करें ऐसा करके इतना टेंशन लेते हुए कुछ भी नहीं करते और परेशान होते. Antidote to that we are saying, like I feel for myself. Example, 6 classes I have to do. Apart from that, these are my studies. Apart from that, these are my other sadhanas. And any of the other routine works I have to do. है ना, my cooking and all of that. कोई भोजन तो देते नहीं मेरे को, क्या करूं. भगवान दे रहे काफी है. So I have to fix. No, I cannot do hundreds of things. मैं झंडा लेके नारा नहीं लगा सकता मैं दुनिया में जाकर. That's a good activity. There's so many noble activities that are there. I can start so many variety of organizations. This organization, this number of people. This organization, this number of people. And through that, this project, this thing. अभी करते जाओ तो अंत है क्या उसका. आप कितने में परेशान होगे. Especially after certain age, we must be clear about few beautiful things which we have to do and do them beautifully and enjoy. उसमें spirituality must होना चाहिए. पक्का हो गया बस. सैकड़ों का एक्टिविटीज में बिजी मत होना. At the time when we are extremely tamoguni, to come out of that tamas, to invoke rajas, we have throughout the day hundreds of activities. Having done all of that and came out of our tamoguna, now we are converting rajas into sattva, wherein the most qualitative and important activities of the day, we know them, qualitative, important, and other necessary things, and they are done by us enjoyingly. That 40 minutes cooking required. करो 35-40 में जितना लगता है. The other routine works, they need some. You करना पड़ेगा. If not, you who will do? Taking bath for 10 minutes. Somebody else cannot take bath for you. You only have to do. Avoidable thing, avoid. Don't do all the unwanted things. If somebody else can do it for you, get it done. Give them money. But you, what has to be done, do it. Compulsory things, necessary things. Don't make all the things compulsory and खिचड़ी मत बना जिंदगी का. थोड़ा सा शांति का एंजॉय करो. Ultimately, we are that self who is अकर्ता and अभोक्ता. सो कुछ करो नहीं तो फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. बट जो जरूरी है वो करो. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज जॉय एंड रिलैक्सेशन. अभी क्या है, 1,000 things we plan. On that 10 only we are able to do, and that also imperfectly because of tension, and there is disappointment, regrets for doing them wrongly, and the 990 we could not do, we are worried about them also. बात यह है कि हम सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट बिना कुछ किए नहीं रहना चाहिए. बट क्या करना चाहिए, दैट विजडम आई मस्ट हैव. And do them in a joyful, relaxed manner, like coming to the class. It is your partner of life. हो गया अभी, come enjoy it. Half an hour of study the book, enjoy it. Half an hour of your japa, wonderful. Little tired, 20 minutes relaxed with a very humming onkara or music being played, or highest than all of that. Instead of depending on the other outer gadgets, give that command to your mind only. Oh mind, you keep humming om om om, then I relax. ये महायोग साधना है ये सब. These are all the most relief, relaxation giving things, along with filling our heart with the powerful spirituality. आधा घंटा अगर रेस्ट लेना है, and then doctor suggested that you have to walk for 40 minutes. करो. See that within a 10 days time, पूरा हमारा डे का रूटीन सेट होना. I am sticking to this, that's all. Any extra things come, if they are very important, necessary, then only I will involve in them. If they are only sentimental, emotional, obligational, I will not disturb my routine. I know what I am doing intelligently. You understood? You can avoid. Like somebody invited for something. If we are so VVIP person, Then you go. Out of formality, invited you, you say, sir, I'll try to come. Isn't it? Like you tell to me, no, when I ask you, भाई आ जाओ क्लास में दोपहर को शाम को, हाँ स्वामी जी मैं पक्का कोशिश करूंगा. And you even forget after the very next moment only. This art anyway you have. So use it there. Shopping jana hai. Half an hour, once in a while. They are very intelligent people, they are there. They know it. Every Saturday we go for vegetable market. हफ्ते के लिए ले आते बस. महीने में 2 बार we go for groceries. Or we nowadays online ही है. We know what we need. We are fixed about our food also. There may be million things that are produced and sent. I need not taste everything and certify. मुझे पता है मुझे क्या चाहिए. मैं पोहा खाता हूँ, मैं उपमा खाता हूँ, मैं पराठा खाता हूँ, तो मुझे ये पोहा चाहिए, रवा वो चाहिए और आटा चाहिए. These are the things I know and place order, they come. Fixed. मजा. I know these are the bills I have to pay. I do that. Whole day झूमते हुए मिनिमम एक्टिविटीज को मजे से करने का. अभी हमारे लिए हमारा जिंदगी मजा नहीं है, सजा है. एवरीथिंग मिसमैनेज्ड, एवरीथिंग कंफ्यूज्ड. I am learning this nowadays. Stick to your thing. In that, the underlining point, most important, which we have not shared, is what I am capable of. Even though the ambitions are greater and higher, yet we have our own limitations, no? Of various types. Health limitations होंगे, age limitations होंगे, body may not cooperate. So what I am capable of? I am capable of by 6 classes. I do it. Though I want to do 10, but what nahi ho raha, what can I do? I cannot trouble myself, no? And one more thing, slowly I am learning is to be able to maintain that eternal or continuous contentment, which is priceless, no cost, but it is priceless that nobody can tell the cost of it. Just contented, like you people, whoever is your wife or husband. अब कर गो कि क्या 40 साल हो गए, you can't give talaq now. ऑलरेडी लेट हो गया 30 साल. बी कंटेंटेड. थैंक गॉड शी इज योर वाइफ. कोई डेविल आके लटका दिया तो इट इज. हाउ मेनी पीपल आर डूइंग दैट. ही इज द हस्बैंड. बी कंटेंटेड. कितने दुष्ट लोग हैं बेचारे लोग दुनिया में. दीज आर योर चिल्ड्रन. बेटर कंटेंटेड. दिस इज योर सर्वेंट हैप्पी. दिस माय ब्रदर हैप्पी. बट माय ब्रदर नेवर टॉक्स टू मी फ्रॉम लास्ट 2 years. You are lucky he is not wasting your time. Like that, whether it is my health का हो, my people around का हो, my pension का हो, be contented. जो है वो content. Like मैं, जो लोग सुनने आते हैं, I am contented with them. जो text I am taking, I am happy with. Just like that, be contented. The food whichever I get, एक बार दो बार जो बना लेता हूँ, contented, isn't it? Otherwise, we miss that contentment. Then the unwanted expectations, asha कहते हैं ना, they creep into our mind, which have only one agenda of giving us dukkha, because they never be fulfilled. What has to happen, that alone happens, which we have to accept joyfully and contentfully. We cannot. आशा रखना ही गलत है. जो है सो है, खुश रहो. हाँ कुछ बेटर चाहिए तो आस्क द लॉर्ड. उपासना करो, नेक्स्ट लाइफ ही विल गिव. एंड एनीवे यू आर आस्किंग द लॉर्ड, व्हाई नॉट आस्क फॉर फ्रीडम फ्रॉम ऑल दैट लिमिटेशन. आस्क ओनली फॉर मोक्ष. अभी इधर उधर क्यों भागना. थिंक अबाउट इट. So contentment in general, relaxedly enjoying our routine. That relaxation is not laziness again. Don't mistake the laziness to be relaxation. No, we are active, we are dynamic. But we are enjoying. Like the couple are there, wife and husband. Husband helping the wife. Nice. थोड़ा उनको थोड़ा सा भी ठीक है. तो before she gets ready, you take bath and आटा गूंद के रखो. It's a joyful thing. There's a fulfillment in it. After all, now there is no goal outside for us, you and I. इनर गोल्स ओनली टू, वन क्वाइटन द माइंड, टू ट्रांसेंड द माइंड. उसके लिए कोई भी करो साधना है. क्वाइटन माइंड, ट्रांसेंड द माइंड, एस्टैब्लिश इन द ट्रू सेल्फ. हाउ नाइस शी विल फील हैप्पी, isn't it? सब्जी काट के रखो, बस बोलो मत, करके छोड़ दो, बस एंजॉय इट. See, that is how we become active, dynamic, well planned, and we give joy to ourselves. है ना? अब ऐसा भी आटा नहीं गूंदना कि उससे ना रोटी बनेगी ना डोसा बनेगा. उसको प्रॉपर करो. Then you should know ना सब्जी काटना में there is a decency. Properly ऐसा करो. Otherwise she will come and tell, तुमने काटा नहीं सब्जी ठीक तरह, सबको जोड़ो. कटा हुआ सब्जी को जोड़ने को बोलेगी. सो बी वाइज देयर आल्सो. है ना? कपड़े धो के डाल दे, ब्रिंग देम इनसाइड द रूम, फोल्ड करके रखो. हाउ नाइस इट इज. सी लाइफ इज फॉर रिलैक्सिंग एट द माइंड लेवल by doing the best minimum things in a best manner. It's an art. That's it. And for us, the outer life is no more a goal, no? Heart in heart, we are seeking the reality. अब रियलिटी भी मिस हो रहा है. बाहर इतना hundreds of things we plan and none of them we are able to do. Only tension, tension, tension. Only two things I have in my life, Swamiji. One is pension and another is tension. You have many more things. Don't be modest. You have confusion, you have illusion, you are delusion. So many other things I have, only not tension and pension. So that's how our discussion today. Thank you. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu. Namo Brahmadibhyo. Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharya Nidhaye Sarva Vidyana Shruti Smriti Purananam Viditanamaya Vishadaika ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मुक्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न समूल शाश्वत निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य शाश्वत रूपेण वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं. पारायणं षष्ठोऽध्यायः दशममन्त्रादारभ्य. ॐ यस्तन्तुनाभ इव तन्तुभिः प्रदानजैः स्वभावतः देव एकः स्वमावृणोतु स नो दधातु ब्रह्माप्ययम्. एको देवः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः सर्वव्यापी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा कर्माध्यक्षः सर्वभूताधिवासः साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च एको वशी निष्क्रियाणां बहूनाम् एकं बीजं बहुधा यः करोति तमात्मस्थं येनुपश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. Exactly, we have chanted the mantras which we have done thorough study. 13th mantra. Please chant it. Nityo nityanam chetanaschetananam eko bahunam yo vidadhati kaman tatkaranam sankhyayogadhigamyam ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते sarvapashaihi. So this is how for memory the raga yukta chanting. Raga yukta chanting is for memory, smruti. But for the understanding sake, the chanting is in different way in an anvaya paddhati. So ekaha, nityah nityanam, chetanaha chetananam. That yaha shabda you can add everywhere. Yaha nityah anityanam, yaha chetanah chetananam, yaha ekah bahonam, yaha kaman vidadhati. Tam, tat karanam. Tam or tat, Brahma is tat sarupana, so sat karanam. Sankhya yoga adhigamyam, jnatva devam muchate sarvapashaihi. So tam devam jnatva sarvapashaihi muchyate. Tam Sankhya Yogadhigamyam Devam Jnatva Sarvapashaihi Muchyate. Tat Karanam Devam Jnatva Sarvapashaihi Muchyate. In this way. Tam Nityo Nityanam Devam Jnatva Sarvapashaihi Muchyate. ऐसे 5-10 मिनट टाइम लिया chanting this mantra in that way for the meaning's sake. For the memory sake, the raga yukta. For the meaning sake, the anvaya yukta chanting we should slowly learn and understand it in your own language. Because each one is trained in his own language, तो उस भाषा में वो पद vocabulary में उसको समझ लो. Finally, understanding and abiding in the self is required. Language only is a medium. So you are trained in that your mother tongue. Somebody is trained in their mother tongue. For our communication, the common language of English we are using. Okay, now the mantra Bhashya. Nitya iti. So Nityo Nityanam. Jivanam Madhye. Tan Nityatvena. Tesham abhi Nityatvam iti abhiprayah. So among all the jivas who are Nitya, who is the one who is giving Nityatva to those Nitya jivas? That is Paramatma. How come the jivas are Nitya? Yeah, you are maintaining to be Nitya, no? That till you realize the self, even it may be some millions of Chatur Yugas, you can continue to be the Jiva. Like, did I realize the self on 21st January? No. Then what was I? I was a Jiva. Did I realize myself as self on 22nd January? No. Then what was I? Jiva. So on 23rd January, did I realize yesterday? Nahi bhai. So I was Jiva only. So today also I will not realize. So Jiva. Kal bhi nahi karunga. So as long as you don't realize Brahman, so long we are Jiva only. Therefore Jiva Nitya ho gaye ki nahi? But to that Jiva, be attentive. Who is giving the satta to his Jiva Bhava and satta to all the upadhis? That Jiva Bhava and Upadhi to milkar Jiva कहते हैं. Jiva Bhava means an individuality, thought separate from being the thought-free conscious self. Aham vritti कह लो उसको. Who is giving the chetana to them? He is the meaning of Nityaha Nityanam. That's the meaning. And this Jiva's Upadhi is changing. But that illuminator, the existence, it's not changing. Not changing, therefore, is called Nitya. So Nityo Nityanam. Same way, Chetanaha Chetananam. For all the Chetana beings, again their upadhis. Here Chetana is, one is life, Chetana second is the life expressing through each of the equipment in the way of its functioning. Like the life expresses through my hands as karma, through my legs as chalanam, through my eyes as seeing, through my nose as smelling. That smelling is the activity, it's a chetana. That's there because of the life in me. So because of whom the life is in me, because of which every of my equipments are working. Like the wings of the bird, flutteringly they fly in the sky. The beak of the bird tries to catch its prey. Birds like quail make their song. They are all doing that karma with their indriyas, upadhis. That's called chetana. Who is eliminating them? है ना? मोर का नाच कहो या तोते का अपना आवाज कहो, कौन कर रहा है? चेतना है, चेतना नाम, right? So here nityo nityanam mein we have seen jiva is nitya, another is athava pruthivyadi nam madhye. So pruthivyadi also are called nitya vastus. They are called relative nitya, not absolute nitya. Why relative nitya? Because from as per the science तो 10 लाख साल पहले ये पृथ्वी जो है सूर्य भगवान के साथ एक सा वो टूट कर अलग होकर धीरे धीरे ठंडा होकर सॉलिडिफाई होकर अर्थ बना. That's what they talk. So that way, what is the age of the prithvi of the past? आगे कब तक रहेगी? That's called nitya only. So too Jala Adi, Agni Adi, all the Pancha Mahabhutas are always there, allowing the upadhis for the jivas to get. So that way, relatively they are nitya. Absolutely they are not nitya. Even when you enter into nidra, every day all of them are gone. When we realize the Brahman in everything, where are the Pancha Mahabhutas? है ना? Like when you deeply see the papers of a book, where is the book? It's only papers. Book is only a concept, no? Only a notion. There's no book. Book नामक चीज है ही नहीं है. They're only papers. If you deeply see the paper pulp, where are the papers? Pulp alone is there. Papers are not there. If you deeply see the tree from which the pulp is brought out, the tree alone is there. Where is the pulp? In the same way, if you are able to deeply see the pure consciousness and existence, only consciousness and existence alone everywhere are there. Where are the world of names and forms which we are seeing? वो तो अल्टीमेट नित्य पर ब्रह्म है. उसके अलावा व्यवहार में समष्टि एंड व्यष्टि के दृष्टि से all the पंच महाभूतास are also नित्य. I'm just explaining you the second meaning of Nitya given by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. First meaning of Nitya he gave is to Jiva. So in Nitya Jivas, the one who is supporting them is Paramatma. Second is the Nitya Pancha Mahabhutas, who is giving the support to them, that is Paramatma. So Nitya Jivanam Nityaha. So Nityanam Jivanam Nityaha. So to Nityanam Pancha Mahabhutanam Nityaha. Second sentence. Nityo Nityanam. Second one now we are coming to Chetanas Chetananam. Tatha Chetanaha Chetananam. Who are the Chetanas? Bhagavan Shankara made it direct, simple for us by giving the meaning in only one word. What is the one word Bhagavan used for Chetana? Pramatruna. Pramatruna. Okay. In fact, again, if we go deeply into Vedanta, only one Brahman is there. In him, Pramata, Pramana, Prameya, Prama, Pramiti. These differentiations not at all there. First point. Second, even if we take the Vyavaharika Jagat existing, the ultimate Pramata is Paramatma Tattva only. A step down if you come, the ego knower in me is the Pramata. Even little if you come down, each of the Indriya is a Pramata for that respective uh, Prama of the Prameya. So here Pramatrunam, Pramata means knowers. Chetanana means knowers. So therefore the eye is a Pramata for the Rupa. Ears are the Pramata for the Shabda. The nostrils are Pramata for the Gandha. Jihva is the Pramata for the taste. Tvacha is the Pramata for the Sparsha. So Chetaita, Chetanaha Chetananam. Chetananam is Pramatruna. So the Indriyas are the Pramatas. Behind the Indriyas, the Mana is Pramata. Behind the Mana and Buddhi, the Aham is the Pramata. So here Pramatruna means the Aham Rupi Pramata, Mana Buddhi Rupi Pramata, Indriya Rupi Pramata. Those Pramatas are the meaning of the word Chetana. So among all those Chetanas, the one who is giving Chetana to them, he is called as Paramatma. Whoever knows him, he is freed from all the Pasha. So Nityo Nityanam. So Nityah Jivanam Madhye Nityah. Nityah Prithivyanam Madhye Nityah. Chetanah Chetananam Pramatrunam Madhye. Pramataha Pramatrunam. Pramatru is like Pitru Pitrunam. Matru Matrunam. So all the Pramatas are the Indriyas, the Antakarana also. Pramata is the meaning for the word Chetana given by Adi Shankara. So Chetananam Chetaha. सारे चेतनाओं में मैं चेतना हूं. सारे चेतनाएं मतलब प्रमाता है. प्रमाता है मतलब ज्ञानेन्द्रिय कर्मेंद्रिय अंतःकरण. So in that the chetana, the enlivener is he. That's the meaning. So tatha chetanah chetananam pramatrunam madhye. Two words explained. Third one, eko bahunam. Bahunam he made very simple. It is Jivanam. How beautiful it is. Take the help of that. Pratibimbavada better. So many pots are there, waters are there. Therefore, the reflections of suns are there. So how many sun reflections are there? If there are 250 pots and waters in that, 250 are there. So those reflected suns in 250 pots with waters are called Jivana. But for all so many of the reflections, how many original suns are there without whom not even one of those reflections are possible? Sun तो एक ही है ना. उसी तरह in you whoever you are, in me whatever I am, in the other fellow whoever he is there, all of us are the reflections. In the Sharira named pot, in the Antakarana named water. But the reflecting sun in you and me, the Chaitanya Paramatma, is not many, is Eko Bahunam. Wow. If you can grasp this point and start seeing from that standpoint and maintain that oneness among all and give importance to the upadhis and the differences only to the Vyavahara level, will there be any samsara, any dukkha? अब देखो, व्यवहार में आप जैसे हो वैसे हो, मैं जैसा हो वैसा हो, but within us, within you and me, the self is only one. And the variety in Vyavahara is beauty of the Paramatma's Prakriti or Maya. Like why one animal creation? भगवान कहते मैं बहुत क्रिएट करता हूँ, वही वन पेड़ मैं बहुत करता हूँ, वही वन फ्लावर बहुत तरह का फ्लावर करूंगा मैं, वही ओनली वन फ्रूट आई एम कैपेबल ऑफ मेकिंग मेनी फ्रूट्स, why only one sabji? I'll make. So he said, why only one type of jiva? I'll make millions. He is making. That is his joy. That is Prakriti. But within all of them, the self is one. So eko bahuna. Variety is a beauty, a joy. Hondo jaisa bhi rehndo sab. Why are you worried? You are a Vedanti. इस जगत में honest people will be there, criminals will be there. You don't touch both of them. All of them are expression of divinity. Even criminal, yeah. If the Lord is all pervading, He must be there in him also. But the criminals are bad, they have to be eliminated from the society. That is Vyavahara. And when we come to that level, we also talk the same thing. We are talking from the sadhana adhyatmic standpoint. We are not telling that सब लोग criminal बने. No, no. उस level में आएंगे तो we say everybody should be honest. We are talking from sadhana standpoint. हर तरह भगवान express करते. He will be expressing as the sweetness of sugar cane. He'll also express as bitterness of the bitter gourd. He'll express as the softer than the softness of the flower. He'll be also the hard iron also. He'll also be the poison in a snake. He can be a honey or nectar in a flower. दिख रहा है ना आपको जो दिख रहा है उसको एक्सेप्ट करना ही वेदांत है. Only two things. One, the eternal, the reality is one as a substratum behind all. The manyness is the glory of that Lord. Just cherish both of them. That's it. So, eko bahuna. That drishti of eka paramatma when we develop, we can see his play in every one of them. So, in him as a doctor, the Lord is playing. And in him as a patient, the Lord is playing. In him, the Lord is playing as judge. In him, he is playing as the prosecutor. In him, he is playing as the defense lawyer. In him, he is playing as the role of the, what do you call them? Accused, not at convicted or acquitted. One Lord only, maja chal raha hai, isn't it? So, in that animal as a monkey, Paramatma only is there. There in the tiger, he alone is playing. Eko bahuna. ये साधना करना होता है अंदर ही अंदर. This is called sadhana. Not just coming to class, listening one or two things to conveniently forget. Because कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है, कोई एग्जाम नहीं है, कोई टेस्ट नहीं है. The worst of the thing in life, I feel, is that nobody is there for us to answer or to question us. भयंकर जीवन. With that, we destroy ourselves. Anyway, that is not the topic. Eko bahunam. Then yo vidadhati kaman. So yo vidadhati prayachati kaman kamanimittan bhogan. He is the one who is giving all the bhoga vastus for us enjoy, for our enjoyments of our kamana. Okay. Tat karanam sankhya yoga adigamyam jnatva mochate sarvapashahi. These two lines tomorrow we'll study. आज इतना काफी है. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. That is great. Thank you. Come for Gita if you have time.